Hello, strangers and friends. Did you miss me? Welcome back to vlog number 7 of Sometimes I Make Things, a video vlog podcast series about the making of things, primarily knitting. I have been gone for the past month. Today is May 8th, it's Mother's Day here in Canada, and the last time I filmed was April 1st, which was April Fool's Day, naturally. I'm a holiday vlogger, clearly. The weather has gotten significantly more beautiful in the past month, and I thought it would be fun to catch up and go on a little hike together and talk about what I've been working on since I spoke to you last, so buckle up. Got my backpack full of goodies and my tripod. We are ready to go, and the very first thing that we see when we step out the back is evidence of archery, which my dad has been enjoying now that the weather has been improving. He's not ready to bring home dinner for us yet, but he's getting there. Here we are, on location, in the woods. It's really nice out here. It's just so quiet. You can faintly hear birds every now and again, but they're mostly more towards the meadowed area. There's some chipmunks that are squabbling here and there, but other than that, it's just the wind through the leaves, and I really like it out here. It's really nice. Yeah, so I hope that audio-wise, I haven't done a vlog outside before, so we'll see how the volume is. Fix it in post-production, right? But yeah, I just figured kind of go from there. So, as far as the last month goes, I have cut my hair. I've had long hair for such a long time that I was really unsure about whether or not it would work for me to cut my hair shorter, but since having done it, I'm really liking it. It's nice to have for the warmer temperatures, and it's just so much more easy to care for than hair that's down to here. So yeah, that's a fun little change for me. Outfit details, I did not knit this sweater. I wish that I had this ability. This is from Old Navy Couture. I believe it's brioche knit. It is reversible, but it is very nice. I would like to at some point be able to knit to this level, but my brioche skills are still incredibly beginner. But having acquired a reputation as a knitter, if I ever go out in public wearing this sweater, people that know me are like, "Oh, did you knit that?" And it's like, I did not. But I can appreciate easy knitwear as well as the knitwear that I have to put 60 hours into to wear. What I am wearing that I knit myself are my socks, which you can see so much of in my Blundstones. They're just good socks, basic vanilla cable. I actually am redoing this pattern on one of my whips, so I can show you that in more detail. I have my bag of tricks right here. Let's talk about the good old crafty crafts. The first project that I want to talk about, I have mentioned in my last video as well. It's my Sheer V sweater by Jessie May. I wanted to have this done originally for Easter weekend, which was my birthday weekend, but I ended up losing steam on it, and then I abandoned it for several weeks, and I just picked it up again yesterday, basically. So, little update. I kind of did a weird thing with making this one. This is what I have so far. I have pretty much the back done. And then maybe about half of the front, you can just see the beginning of the V forming there. I started doing the back first because I wanted to keep this project mindless for as long as possible, and then once I finished everything except for the ribbing that's on the neckline for the sheer V, I changed over to the front. So it is kind of a bit of an awkward knit right now. But I'm making it work. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly when my deadline to finish this one will be. I I don't know, my deadline kind of got messed up, so I lost a lot of motivation on it. But I'd like to get it done sooner rather than later. The weather is getting warmer every day. I don't know how much longer it'll be sweater weather. So if I can get it done before the month is out, that would be nice. But I don't think I'll be wearing this anytime in June. So we'll see. I'm staying open-minded on it. It's very pretty. It's very soft. This one is all Knit Picks yarn. Knit Picks Aloft is the mohair, and Knit Picks Palette is the other main color yarn. My other whip that I want to talk about, it's kind of in a bit of a hibernation phase right now, but it's a sock whip. I showed this yarn off in my last video. This is Lion brand Lemon Drop. It is their Sock Ease line, and loving it so much. I'm going to get a little closer for this one. I love the yellow so much. Has a nice retro feel to it. I'm doing just a 6-stitch cable detail along here. I feel like this just gives it a little extra spring back to hold onto my foot better. This is the same pattern that I have for the socks I'm wearing currently. And I did my favorite heel on it, which is just a basic slip stitch heel. And I'm currently working on the gusset there. So this is just sock number 1. And yeah, basic 72 stitch sock here, 2.5mm needles. I did most of this magic loop style, but I find the gusset was a little bit hard to do magic loop. I was just struggling a bit with it, so I put it back onto the shorties. But someone said to me the other day that basically my most recent sock is my favorite sock, and that holds really true. Like, I'm so excited to wear these. And I think it's just the excitement of having a new pair. The last whip that I want to talk about here on location is my Look at My Holes. I mentioned this one last time. I have since started it and I really like it. Peep the Freshco bag, which is actually a very useful project bag. So I'm just very close to sleeve separation. It's a little bit hard to show in this light here, but this is how far we are. And for a close-up, that's the mesh detail. Oh, I love it so much. I think blocking is something that will really make a big difference on this pattern, just really opening everything up. And of course, I have my cute little strawberry stitch markers. So yeah, very close to finishing sleeve separations. I think I have 2 more rounds to go. That's one of the sleeves there. And it's just going to be a t-shirt length, and I think what I'll do is once I separate for sleeves, I'm going to finish the sleeves first, and then with however much yarn I have left, I'll finish the body. I have 1 full skein of yarn already used here, and I don't know, maybe a quarter of the second, and I only have 2 skeins. So I think it's going to be very cropped, but I really like the idea of wearing this as part of a beach outfit, cover up for in the sun, or wearing a really fun like neon undershirt underneath. You know I love my neon green and my neon yellow. So I think that's kind of the fits I'll be wearing this with like high-waisted pants, maybe even a fun skirt. But this is just a very fun pattern. I haven't really done much in the way of lace before. And James & Watts also has the pure mesh pullover, which I am going to be casting on relatively soon, I think, but definitely going to finish this one first. But very excited about this one. Definitely recommend the pattern if you're into a mesh moment. I had to find a nice sunshiny spot to show off my latest finished object. I'm being a little bit attacked by this apple tree branch. So this is my finished outline tank modification. As you can see, it's really having a shoulder moment, but I'm not upset about that. I actually quite like how it sits. Yeah, so this is my modification. Really all I did was, normally with the outline tank, you start doing decreases on both sides versus I just knit straight when I split for flat knitting, and then did the regular decreases here, and then on the back I didn't do any. This is knit using Knit Picks Lindy Chain in the colorway Celery. It is very light. It's not the softest, but it's not an uncomfortable yarn by any means. It just has that linen feel to it. So it feels natural, and I am really liking it. I think while I'm out here, I'm actually going to take some FO photos because this vibe's really working for me. I made, I believe, the XL for this one, versus I made the size larger, I think 2XL, when I did my first one, and it was just a little bit too baggy for me. This one definitely feels like it fits a bit nicer. It's just, again, the width of the V is a little bit much, but positive ease-wise, I think this is very nice and sits very lovely here. I think I would like to make this pattern again, up in the air about what yarn or color I'd want to do it in. Suggestions are welcome. Maybe yellow. Anyway, I think I would start the V a little bit higher, and then I would have a little bit more length to my sleeve coverage section. So maybe it would start like this instead of that. And yeah, open to playing with it, but I really like having the more t-shirt basic look to it. It feels more stable on my shoulders. I mean, obviously the V being what it is, but it feels like it's just very comfortable and light. And okay, I'm really feeling this now. Okay, hello, hi, how you doing? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna stay out here, take a couple photos to post on the gram, and then we'll be headed back, because every tiny noise I hear while alone in the woods kind of freaks me out, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, stay tuned. I think we're gonna look for some flowers and some mushrooms next. Here we are back at home base, and I thought it might be nice to show you a little of what's growing in the garden right now. Enjoyed the little garden tour. I'm now hanging out in our little treetop gazebo with the dogs. If you hear clicking noises, that's them. And I just wanted to show off one last finished object that I made this past month. I got my first ever interchangeable needle set from my local yarn store, Artisanthropy. They have a 20% off birthday coupon code that you can use in your birthday month. So I used that to buy a nice Leica needle set. And this is the first project I made with said needle set. It's a birthday gift for my mom. Her birthday was May 3rd, and It's so cute. This is the Lucky Duck pattern by Dot Pebble Knits, also known as Claire Garland online, and I have followed her Instagram account, Dots Pebbles Knits, for years. She's got so many cute animal patterns. I have a koala one saved from her, and she also did a whole Wind in the Willows pattern theme. So this one is a new pattern of hers she released, and it was free for a limited time, so I happened to download it at that point, and my mom loves ducks, so I went for it. It knit up quite quickly. You start at the beak, and you knit it flat until you get to the back of the head here. You seam the back of the head, and then you pick up stitches along the neckline, and then it's all knit flat short rows, and then you mattress stitch up the belly there. So from tail to chest it's all seamed up, and then also the feet are knit flat and then folded in half and sewn on. It's adorable. It's a lot of short rows. I chose to do German short rows for it, and I think it makes for a very nice clean effect. I first learned how to do German short rows when I made my gingerbread sweater earlier this year, and it's just such a simple way to do short rows, and highly recommend German short rows. I don't really understand how it works. It seems too simple to be doing anything, but the things you can achieve. So that is my other fun little FO I wanted to share. I'm definitely going to make more of Claire's patterns. I just think they're so sweet, and because they're inherently just little critters, they're kind of a nice palette cleanser, quick project to do in between longer sweaters. Hello again, it's me. So this is kind of editing Grace popping in to say hello. It's been a few days since I filmed our original woodsy content. I hope you've been enjoying the nature energy and vibes I have provided for you. And I realized I didn't actually film any kind of outro goodbye, so this is that. Also, having been a few days, I have made more progress on my look at my holes. Sleeve separation happened, and I figured might as well also do a try on with my goodbye. So let's see if we can do some editing magic here. Okay, yes, please. Sorry, I'm gonna be looking at myself in the camera, not at the camera, because this is such a good pattern. So yes, look at my holes, size XL, softy cotton yarn by Bernat. 2 skeins is what I'm going to end up using. I think I have half my skein left. They're 120 gram skeins. But yeah, so this is the length that the pattern recommends, like stopping at and then doing your ribbing for 1 inch. I think that I'm going to do one more repeat, which is 2 holes, because I think I have the yarn for it. Just to give it a little bit longer and then do the ribbing, but I don't know, it's pretty nice as it is right now. Hey! The length of the shoulders is supposed to be continued by 1 repeat, so 2 whole lengths. But I feel like for me, this is enough for the shoulder, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do ribbing. This is gonna be so nice for summer. I feel like a new person wearing this. I feel like I have interesting things to say. So yeah, stay tuned for next vlog. Maybe I'll wear this so I can show it off more, but this might be my favorite knit ever right now. I can't stop looking at myself. This is okay, I need to stop. Anyway, end of the vlog, just a quick little pop-in update. I didn't feel like I really got up to all that much in April. It was a pretty low-key month, despite it being my birthday and, you know, hanging out with friends, doing all that fun stuff. Like in the crafting means, I mean, it wasn't a very happening month. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get up to in May. I kind of like the idea of these videos being like a monthly check-in, just because, you know, I have more to show you at the end of a month. Yeah, so we will see what I will be posting next. It's always a surprise for me, as it is for you. And yeah, I really like the idea of seeing if I can find some yarn festivals or events that'll be happening over the summer and I really want to do a take-along vlog of a festival. I just think that'd be really fun, and also it might help me not to spend hundreds of dollars on yarn while I'm there. You know, focus on the filming rather than the owning. But we'll see. So yeah, I hope that you, the viewer, have a lovely month of May ahead of you, and you'll see me when you see me. Bye, friends.